Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I told everybody else that Kendra is coming, but she's running a little late tonight, so we're just going to go ahead and start with that. I need a motion to approve the agenda. We are adding, with an amendment, to add item 9A, executive session pursuant to SDCL 1-25-2-4, and then move current item A to item B.
Sorry about that.
Anybody want a motion to approve?
Whatever you just said, like that was the sentence, run-on sentence, but approve that. Motion for that, yeah.
Okay, Kirsten, motion to move, to approve the agenda with the amendment adding 9A executive session pursuant to SDCL 1-25-24 and move current item A to item B.
Second.
Thank you. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Next up, we need a motion to approve meeting minutes of Monday, October 6th, 2025.
I'll make a motion to approve meeting minutes of Monday, October 6th, 2025.
Second. Thank you both. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Any public input tonight?
Sure, just Tom Van, just wanted to know what's the process. I wanted to give you folks an update on the park cleanup, Bill and all the people that have donated and different things, but yet, is that something I need to just stop in to Dave to be put on the agenda to just share that, item, or is that something that, I was here last time about any possible, and I didn't know if there is anything or whatever, but then I can give a full report then too, where we're at.
Right, yeah, I would say, can we add that to the agenda for next month?
Stop
Is
in,
that okay?
stop in and chat with me in the next couple weeks, Tom.
Okay,
With me being gone for a
Okay.
few weeks with surgery.
sure, no, if that's what I need
Yeah,
to
we
do,
can
that'd
chat.
be great, because there's a lot of good things happening there, so.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of improvements.
No, it's
It
been
looks
good.
really nice, for sure.
Okay, that's all I needed, thanks.
Thank you. Thanks, Tom. Anybody else? Sheriff, you got something for us for legal updates?
No, I don't. I'm just here if anybody has anything for myself.
Anybody?
No,
No?
absolutely not.
Well, all right.
I will say a big thank you for the added coverage that we had during all of the football games and things like that. I think that helps to have that presence around during those.
Yep.
Kind of keeps everybody in order, so.
Works both ways too. The deputies enjoy watching the game and interacting with the folks, so
Yes, for sure.
good deal.
Yeah. Everything else going good though?
It is.
Good,
Yep.
good deal. Can you keep the snow away? We're done with it now, right?
Well, we'll enjoy this week and then we'll see.
We're on the road, we like the snow because there's less people.
Oh, I
Very
know.
nice.
No.
No people on the road
Work
all
from home
weekend.
and I still don't like
Super
it.
awesome.
All
Yep,
right.
that's really all I have. Everything's going well, so if you need
Awesome.
anything or have anything for me.
No news is good news, right?
Yep. Thank you.
Perfect, thank you. Moving on to item number 7, the deputy finance officer. I do need a motion to approve accepting resignation of Chris Hedden effective Thursday, October 30th, 2025. We do have a letter stating his resignation.
I motion to accept resignation of Chris Hedden effective Thursday, October 30th, 2025.
Second. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. And then next we need to approve posting of full-time deputy finance officer position.
Motion to approve posting a full-time deputy finance officer position.
Second.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. And while we're on the subject, I just want to give a shout out to Christy for stepping in and jumping on board with us.
Thanks, Christy.
You're welcome, more rain and all.
And if I can bring up something a moment, it was my son's intentions to be here a little longer in order to help with the transition, but he was offered a position and they wanted him to start immediately.
Yep,
So-
that was in the letter as well.
I never saw the letter, so I have no idea.
Yeah, I hope he enjoys his new position.
Well, they were glad to have him back.
Yeah?
Yeah, they appreciate him.
Cool, good deal.
All right, moving on to number 8, Banner Associates Monthly Engineering Report. Paul?
It's sickening you over.
This is gonna be the fastest meeting we've ever had.
Yes.
Talk quickly.
November goals.
Let's go through the engineering report here first. Do you guys want me to pause for each one of your points, or just kind of get through it and then?
You can
Okay.
pause if you'd like, that way we can just move on.
I'm being
them
told from the
Would you like
side
to
here
take a
too.
breath? You could take a breath. Breath.
We could go through. Going through for the general engineering, right now, nothing on call for right now. There is a feedback scheduled to talk with Dave and possibly some of you here. We had it on pause since Dave's surgery here, but we'll get that rescheduled here once everybody's feeling good. Looking at the wastewater treatment plant, that is now looking like we just need a couple, we're just waiting on some parts right now from the contractor to fix a couple things, but no action items right now, and we're just finalizing your final documents and all that stuff. As for the sanitary sewer collection system, that guy there you have on the docket is for new advertisement for bids. That's gonna be the rebid. And just give background on that one too, on that project, just to recap too, we took the point repairs, kind of the reason we're rebidding this whole thing is the point repairs from contractors. They were saying, well, this is not all a CIPP job. Other contractors are saying this is more an open cut job. And there's basically the back and forth between what type of contractor takes care of it. And that's why you guys ended up resulting in the high bid and that single bid for it, just because of all that confusion between the contractors. So because of that, we basically took all the CIPP stuff, put that into its own project here, and then I absorbed all the open cut into that 4th Street water main project in hopes that contractor-wise, keeps them all separated too, and there isn't all that coordination that needs to happen, just making things more confusing on their end. So hopefully gives a clean slate. So there is the rebid advertisement that's up for that one, as well as the engineering invoice as well on our part to redo the bids and get all that information out. Also on top of that, there is the water tower improvements, another SRF project as well. That is getting ready for advertisements, so you also have in front of you the advertisement for that. Dave, I believe there's a new one that got sent to you because we had a typo on the date. It's supposed to be December 18th, 2025, not 26. So it'll be a new one that goes out, so not get back too messed up here for your advertisements on everything. Also with that project too, that is all the projects we have. There's basically 2 SRF projects through the state. There is the My 4th Street and this water tower are all kind of commingled in the water main. And then now we also have the SRF too for the sanitary sewer, which we're taking some of those funds and putting over here. All in all, it's my stuff to deal with and CCOG stuff to deal with to juggle all the things there. But I just know there's basically 2 SRF projects that got commingled for everything together for you. In this case here, we got engineering invoice too for the work on that one, as well as approve the notice to bidders to go out here shortly. And then update on 4th Street water main reconstruction. Again, that's redoing the water main along Park Avenue at the water tower going south, and then going all along 4th Street from Park Avenue all the way down to Offset. Just had a meeting a couple weeks ago with Lonnie to kind of go over the preliminary designs and everything. The hey, is this kind of what we're feeling good about and everything. I guess on your guys' end, I believe Nick, you kind of want to be involved a little bit. I can send that stuff to you, and Brian too. Okay. I will get kind of those preliminary things once Lonnie kind of gets me a couple more pieces of information and send that, those off to you guys too to take a look at. Let's see, and then with that too, like I mentioned, with that sanitary sewer CIPP project, I absorbed the open cut areas for that one into that project as well. So we'll kind of see how the bids go out for these first projects here, and whatever's left over in that pot of money goes into this next project, and we'll see what we have, what we can feasibly do for everything. Talking with you guys before, we will plan on phasing that Fourth Street water main project too. So depending on whatever the funds kind of end up, they're basically, everything's gonna be truncated into certain little groups. So that way, instead of me going in there and having to nitpick, here's all the stuff here, here's all the stuff here, we'll have 3 or 4 zones throughout town. Up here, we can pick 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and just make it a lot easier on you guys too for all the math, and make it easier on the contractors as well to get bids within what your budgetary areas are. There is an engineering invoice for that as well. Update on the drainage study for the town. That is in FEMA's hands, and seeing as we're still technically in a shutdown, I don't know when that's going to go ultimately. July is the latest they're supposed to give us information on, but with how everything's working, who actually knows, but still the application was approved by the state. We're just waiting now on the feds for the information on there, how we're going to proceed with that one. And I believe that is it.
Thank you. Anybody have any questions for Paul?
Too soon.
All right.
Just a quick update before
yeah.
we move on. Paul and I, Paul's the engineer working with me on the Transportation Alternatives Grant for that walking path to go along this little chunk of Dakota Street and then across 6th Street. We're working with the state to get all the paperwork going so he can actually start his work. There's been some back and forth between how they want to break that up over phasing and stuff like that. So once we have some updates from the state, Paul and I have got to talk on Wednesday, and then he can take that conversation back to the gal at the state, and then hopefully by the first of the year we'll have some better updates. They've just been really slow to get stuff to us.
At the end of the day, we were promised certain things, and then we found out a few weeks ago that, hey, we can't do that, so now we gotta figure out plan data, or plan at this point, D, C, I don't know, we're down the
D or
alphabet
E
at some
or
point.
something like that, yeah.
But yeah, Dave and I will talk here a little bit and kind of see what's the best way for whatever, you guys have for fundings and what works for your guys' money
So
flows and everything.
hopefully we'll be able to have a update on that with their report next month.
Yep, so that's the plan there.
Sounds good. That's why there's 26 letters in the alphabet, right?
Right.
All right, so item 8A, need a motion to approve paying banner invoice 46735 in the amount of $9,384.10 for work completed on the sanitary sewer collection system improvements through October 25th, 2025.
I'll make the motion to approve paying banner invoice 46735 in the amount of $9,384.10 for work completed on the sanitary sewer collection system improvements through October 25th, 2025.
I'll second.
Thank you both. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Item B.
I'll make a motion to approve the consideration of notice to bidders for the Alcester sanitary sewer collection system improvements as a rebid.
Second.
Thank you both. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. And item C.
I'll make a motion to approve paying banner invoice number 46529 in the amount of $6,000 for work completed on the Alcester Water Tower Recoat project through October 25th, 2025.
I'll second it.
Thank you both. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. And item D.
Move to approve consideration of notice to bidders for Alcester Water Tower improvement.
I'll second.
Thank you both. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. And item E.
I'll make a motion to approve paying banner invoice number 46621 in the amount of $10,040 for work on the 4th Street Water Main Improvement Project through October 25th, 2025.
I'll second.
Thank you both. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. All right, 9, discuss city engineer proposals. Does anyone have any questions for anybody in the room?
Who do we have for reps in the room from the engineers?
ISG, Drew Down.
Yep.
And then,
82S.
that's the one that was added into your
Jinx.
packet this weekend. And then you guys all know Paul. So,
Paul?
Paul, is it?
Paul's Engineering from Banner.
Paul's Engineering.
So we heard already from you at our last meeting. Do you guys have anything you would like to say to the council?
Good, just here, if there was questions for us. I don't
Okay.
want to sound like we're trying to sell
Yeah,
ourselves on the
yes,
podium,
yeah.
but
Yep. And I have printed copies in case anybody wants to look through that, sorry. I have 2 of them.
Well, let me just see if this is yours.
It's the one that was emailed in the packet.
I know.
I know.
So my question was, just your packet, and then obviously it's just an expose of some of your work. It seems that you do most of your work out West River. At least the examples that were given. What is making you want to draw your focus this way?
that is, one of those, those were used as representative projects for similar small communities where we act as the city engineer.
Okay,
We're, both of us are actually out of the Sioux Falls office.
okay,
You know, larger communities that we work with, Sioux Falls, Mitchell, Brandon, Watertown, they hire by project, they don't have a designated city engineer, so
okay,
we didn't want to use those as a representative, but we also work into Minnesota with small communities. It depends on the community, and if they work with a single engineer as their city engineer and go from there. A lot of just around the Sioux Falls area that we worked with, just go by project
okay.
and select that way. So we just want to use those as examples to similar community size and the structural work or the acting as a city engineer with those. So yeah, does look like a lot of West River stuff.
No, that's
Just-
okay, that's
we
what I
have-
was just curious about, because then it said you guys were from Sioux Falls, so I was like, well, wait, why
Yeah.
are they? So I just wanted to see.
And we share a lot of staff, so it's between the side of Sioux Falls, we're helping with projects out of the Rapid City office and vice versa, so.
And you're Austin,
Yes.
I spoke to you on the phone.
Yes.
And you are?
Ben Wilson.
Okay.
Yep.
I thought I had him right from the pictures in the packet.
Yeah, I was happy I didn't wear my Eagles hoodie tonight. Kicked out.
Yeah, the sheriff's gone already, dang it.
I'll leave. No, it's just a privilege to be here. And I was talking to Dave, we have a huge financial group that just focuses on finding funding, doing research funding, filling in for finance officers if that need arises. We've done it in West Fargo, a couple other bigger towns in North Dakota, South Dakota. That's kind of what I do, is just the funding parts of things, reimbursement requests, finding different innovative ways to fund projects that may not have been thought of, or let's just give it a shot and see what happens kind of thing. So that's kind of what I do. My experience lies with, I worked for rural development for about 8 years in South Dakota and Minnesota. And in that time, I worked on, I funded about 40 projects, about $80 million. So it was probably about half and half loan grant to those communities. And that was, rural development in essence was population of 10,000 or less. So most of the towns I worked with were like City of Miller or Delmont or Parksman, smaller communities. So that's where my experience lies. And that's where I think I can be of value to the city council.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Anybody else have any questions for anyone else?
I did, and now I can't remember.
Oh, shoot, sorry.
It's okay.
Snag it right out of your brain.
What kind of financial terms are you looking at for supporting us?
It really depends on the project. Our billing rates were included in the packet, and it depends on the scope of work or what the work is needed on, what
Okay.
what the scope and fees would be associated with that.
Per their contract, there was no upfront deposit, that's what you were asking.
Hmm.
All right, did you think of it?
No, I don't have any other questions.
If there's no other questions, I'll just need a motion to move into executive session.
I'll make a motion to enter into executive section, sorry, I can't talk. Executive session 621 for contract negotiation.
A second.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. We are in executive session at 6:21 PM. Do you guys want Dave or Chrissy to stay for this? We are back in council at 6:35 PM. All right, so after discussion on all of these things, council has decided to not hire a city engineer at this time, and move forward with just, like project by project, if that makes sense. So I'm just publicly declaring it to all of you so you know what's going on. But I want to thank all of you for coming in, giving us your presentations and your packets and everything like that. So we do appreciate that. We do look forward to working with all of you, hopefully sometime in the future, maybe, depending on the project.
That's a big project if we're working with all of them.
We're completely rebuilding Alcester and putting in skyscrapers. Be excited.
But yes, so anyway, future projects, we will bid out accordingly and go from there. But like I said, thank you all for your time and everything too. We appreciate it. Yes.
Thank you.
And by all means, if you don't want to stick around for the rest of the meeting, you don't have to.
Well, look, 7 more bullets.
All right, moving on to number 10 on the agenda. Need a motion to approve paying the final pre-application for MC&R pools for municipal pool repairs in the amount of $68,096.76. So Dave has an update on
I
this.
just wanted, in case you hadn't gone through her email in there, I just wanted to kind of go over the final with the changes. The original contract amount for the pool repairs was $248,502. With change orders that were done, with some additions and subtractions, the final total will be $252,596.76, which is still under the loan that we got. So
Because we had put in that contingent.
yeah, so
Have we heard anything more on the other Yahoo?
no, I'm hoping to get some updates from Sam at the next meeting.
Yeah, Sam's on vacation. you
Yeah,
said,
he's on
right? So-
vacation.
I'll make a motion to approve paying final pay application for MC&R pools for municipal pool repairs in the amount of $68,096.76.
Second.
Thank you. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. All right, item number 11, the Clubhouse Grill. Have some approving for hirings. Item A.
Approve hiring Lane Farley as a part-time dishwasher at $12.01 per hour, effective immediately.
Second.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Item B.
Motion to approve hiring Ella Erickson as part-time server at $7.87 per hour and part-time cook at $14.19 per hour, effective immediately.
Second.
Any further discussion?
Yeah, I'd like to bring something up for discussion. It seems like she's worked at a lot of different places and comes back and leaves. How long is she gonna stay if we hire her?
I don't know. I just know that she only left once from the
Yeah.
clubhouse.
I know from the clubhouse, but I know other jobs that she's had. It doesn't seem like she stays anywhere very long.
It's because she decides she likes us more.
Yeah, right. I'm just saying.
I mean, I have to say, she was a really good, faithful employee when she worked at the clubhouse.
Oh, she's a nice gal. I just wondered if we want to put the time in. As far
I
as
mean,
her being a cook.
like we've
Already
said,
trained.
yeah, she's already trained, that's a good thing. And like we've said before, they can hire as many people as they want, they just have a schedule to fill.
She's trained as a cook?
That's the only training she'll need. She was a server
Yeah,
for
as a
Well, I
a
mean,
couple of
she's
years.
not trained as a cook.
But she does have good hours for
She's
daytime
available.
positions, she's available, which kind of,
Okay.
yeah, because she has the senior
yeah.
thing, so,
Yep.
Not every day, but she
Not-
has
yeah.
some
Yeah.
flexibility.
yeah, she's got availability, which we are in need of there.
And with the boys not working as much, then she could also fill in.
Yes. Yep. Anything else?
Is there a
Alright.
second?
Yeah, Nick seconded the motion. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Aye.
Alright, motion carried. Item C.
Make a motion to approve hiring Katie Utesh as part-time cook at $14.19 per hour effective immediately.
Second.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Item D.
No, but I just really love this one. I just really like Keegan, he's a really great guy.
He is.
And he's such a hard worker, and I'm just so to see that he's willing to like come out of his shell and possibly cook, I just think is really cool.
I think we've said it before, but if we could clone Keegan, it would be awesome, like,
Yeah.
in more ways than just the clubhouse.
Motion to approve hiring Keegan Clemmy as part-time cook at $14.19 per hour effective immediately.
Second?
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. All right, item E. So it's discussing the Clubhouse Grill Event Center dumpster. I can pass this around.
I have a question. How
Yeah.
much do we spend for the rented dumpster?
Those dumpsters, for the two dumpsters, it's $90 per month. $90.90.
So be another 45 pretty
For
much
the
if we got
two.
if we got
No,
a
because
third.
the one inside is ours. So we don't have a rental, right, for that?
Yeah, I think we rent them both. The only
Oh,
one,
okay.
yeah, the grease dumpster is what we purchased, but we rent those other dumpsters from Lauren Fisher.
Pearson saw those already.
Oh, she did, yeah. So this is what happened this last weekend.
Do you know what options are available for a bigger one?
All that, yeah.
Okay.
It was Tinkle Paw's Celebration of Life.
We had
and
two
a
celebrations of
football
life
game.
and a football
Just
playoff game
the
in
fact
a
that
period of
just
2.5
there wasn't
days.
room for everything.
Right.
There's a lot going on in a short amount of time.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
while Lisa's showing you the picture, I've spoken with Lauren Fisher, and he told them from the beginning that the fenced-in area was not big enough for the
with the
dumpster
wind.
size that they,
You know, fighting.
because they
that.
wanted like a roll-off. There's a 3-yard, a 4-yard, and I think a 6-yard. That space, the only way that they can put, I think it was a 5 or 6-yard dumpster in there is the front gates would have to be either removed or propped and left open. And then they could slide that in and we wouldn't have to move the grease dumpster. The only other option is we lose the one parking space and we add that there and we choose to fence it in or not fence it in. We've already had one issue where that dumpster got rolled by the wind and caused damage to one person's vehicle. But the only option to put it in, basically bigger than the 2, which would be, I think, a 6-yard dumpster, is to prop those fence gates open or remove them
remove the
completely.
gates.
And then they could put one in there.
6-yard, you're gonna blow around.
No, but there's not cover on those, I don't think, on those 6-yard dumpsters either. The other problem is all of the cardboard that goes in there. If they could work with Alcoda, because Alcoda recycles all of their cardboard and bales it, if they could set that off to the side and work with Lonnie and Tyler on bringing it down to Alcoda, or work, see if Alcoda would be willing to come to pick it up. Because, not saying always, but a lot of weeks, because of the food and alcohol orders, half or more of those dumpsters are full of cardboard.
Are they
That is-
breaking the boxes down, or are they just throwing them in there?
No, Keegan breaks them open.
Yeah, every one of them's broken down, but they'll fill almost an entire dumpster on a Thursday when they have a big food order week. And a
I do
big-
like
and
the
a big
recycling
alcohol.
idea.
So,
I feel like that would be
I
the,
don't know if that would completely answer the problem,
but I think it would,
but
I know it helps us, Nick and I recycle fully. And I know we don't even have 2 bags of garbage out of 5 people.
Same.
And then I drive around and I see every day, trash day, since nobody recycles, their trash cans are totally full, but we have a toddler of diapers, and so I think recycling, if we can find, and I do, going into the trash issue, I really do think we should revisit getting a recycling situation. I know everybody who doesn't want to pay for it, but like if we could figure it, it would be so helpful for everybody in town to have
and that's
access
getting
to.
onto it. I mean, we can put that onto an agenda for later.
Yeah, but like-
Same topic, but.
But that was the thing I think is was a perfect storm. We had a big football game on Friday night, lots of people.
Well, and in their defense, they are full by Sunday night or Saturday night.
Usually, like,
They are full.
even without events.
This last weekend was, and I don't know what they look like after homecoming, but we've had a couple of weekends recently that at large events or a bunch of events in a short span time that this was probably the worst I've ever seen it. So those are the options I've gotten from Lauren Fisher in the past. Is they can get another, I think what was inside is a 4-yard, and they can put another 4-yard out there in that spot, and we're gonna lose that spot, we run the risk of it rolling around. Or they can put the 5 or 6 yard inside that if we prop those gates open. Or
But no lid.
because of my surgery, I have not closed the construction account down. We can pay to expand that fence and put in whatever size dumpster we feel we need to.
Is there anything we could just chain a 4-yard or 2?
Yeah, I'm sure we could, but I don't know what Lauren Fisher allows with chaining those dumpsters down,
Oh.
because they're his dumpsters. So, I don't know.
I know like down at the nursing home, they actually tie them to a tree,
You know.
ones right along the.
But they've got a maintenance person that's there, or somebody that's there on Tuesday mornings, or I don't know if they dumped that one on a different day than Tuesday morning. We don't have somebody that's there at 5, 6 o'clock in the morning on a Tuesday morning that could unchain it. And I don't know that Lauren Fisher's gonna like the idea of having to do that, because he's
They don't get it.
struggling to find enough help the way it is.
They don't get out of the trucks anymore.
Yeah, so.
I suppose we could reach out to Alcoda, see if they'd be interested in picking up cardboard, or if they want to work out something there. That'd probably
See
alleviate
if we-
some of the.
That would be my suggestion, at least for now. Try it over the
See.
winter time
We
and
could try
then reevaluate it in the spring,
Yeah.
but it's up to you guys.
At least,
I like it just to see.
I know it's a little bit more work, but they can put all that cardboard off to the side by the grease dumpster and work with whoever, whether it be Alcoda or, I don't know if the nursing home does that too with their stuff, if they bail theirs, but I know Alcoda bails theirs, so.
Yeah, so we could reach out and see.
I mean, is this something that we could have like Jimmy or Barry do?
Jimmy's, he's off. I mean, about the only thing he does in the wintertime is if Lonnie needs help with snow. I mean, you could speak with Barry.
I didn't know, like if it was something
He'd have
that
to,
they could,
he'd have to have the city pick up, and it's not, whether it always be available or not.
right,
But it's something, that would be a Lonnie question since they fall under his department.
right.
I feel like especially over this winter, they would have time to run them down there at some point.
Right. That could be something that we add to Barry in the spring and summer, like,
Well, they'd have to have the truck, and that's probably a long time to have the truck.
yeah, that's true. Nick or Kendra, does one of you wanna talk to Lonnie and kinda go from there?
Don't call him this week, he's on vacation.
Yeah, he's on vacation.
Yeah, I can if you want, Kendra. Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter to me.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll reach out to him.
Dave, can you reach out to Alpha? Or would you?
I can call him on Wednesday.
As long as we're on the subject of the clubhouse grill, we went up there for supper, took somebody out for their birthday. And when the food come out, it was literally cold. I mean, it was not warm at all. And so we sent that back. And then two of us had the fish and it was not done, had to send it back. Somebody's gotta make sure that food going out up there is being watched by somebody.
Did you talk to the manager that was on?
Did I?
Yeah.
Or did anyone in the group?
No, we just talked to the gals and had it sent back and had them redo it.
I think like their number one thing, and we've said this over and over again, is like if somebody has a complaint, they have to talk to the manager. Like the manager can't do anything about it days or weeks after. Like we can remind them to cook, but if there's like a problem, the manager needs to know in the moment so they can go back there and see like what the issue is and fix it.
Because it's fix it if we don't know.
It's unlikely that a server might not, I mean, it's likely that a server might not tell the management that this happened.
I mean, I can definitely talk to Nick, or I can definitely talk to them and, you know, see what's going on or if there's an issue.
Who was working, was it Saturday or Friday night or
What night were we up there? Saturday night.
Saturday night? Let's see who was working, cooking that night, I guess.
I think it was Saturday. I'm trying to remember.
Saturday was snow night.
I'm just saying, like, for anybody, like, if somebody's up there and there's an issue, it has to go to the manager, that's what they're there for.
Can't remember for sure what night it was that we went out.
Same as we know.
Okay.
Sounds good. All right, number 12, finance office. Need a motion to approve October warrants.
I'll make a motion to approve October warrants.
Second.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. And then we also need a motion to approve the second reading of the 2026 appropriations ordinance.
No changes from the last month, because I wasn't at the last meeting, I'll let you know. After I presented it in September, you'd asked me to reach out to the state health pool, to look at insurance, health insurance premiums, coverage. Going over to the health pool was gonna be anywhere from $100 a month to $400 a month per insured member increase versus where we're at now, so. Any other questions since you've had a couple months to look at it?
No, but with the changes that we put into the budget, will it be rewritten to change the employee manual?
Say that one more time.
To change the employee manual?
Yeah, I'll have to put in a proposal, or, work on that for doing it, yeah. I'll have to put
Amendment.
yeah, what you said.
So it would have to be approved for the December 1st, correct? Because it will be in effect for
Yeah.
Yeah, we can approve, I mean, I can have it for the next meeting, it can be approved at that point, the change in the employee manual.
I'll make a motion to approve the second reading of the 2026 appropriation ordinance.
Second.
I'm gonna take Brian on that second. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Number 13, the Alcester Area Chamber of Commerce annual Christmas tree lighting is coming up sooner than we think. There will be a Santa and Mrs. Claus there. So just need a motion to approve closing Main Street from Broad Street to Iowa. And when we say Main Street, we mean Second Street. To Iowa, 1 block north on Iowa from Main Street, Second Street, to, on Friday, December 5th, from 4:45 PM to 8 PM.
Motion to approve closing Main Street, Second Street, from Broad Street to Iowa and for 1 block north on Iowa from Main Second Street on Friday, December 5th, from 4:45 PM until 8 PM.
Second?
Any further discussion? I just want to say, if you don't come to this, you should come to this, because it's literally one of my favorite things all year. Because it's literally like our town turns into a Hallmark movie.
Would you like the horse-drawn carriage ride?
And I-
They have that.
They have that, yes.
And I encourage anybody that would like to we have the standstill decorating. That'll be what.
The lighted parade that is a standstill parade.
Yeah, standstill parade, thank you.
Yes.
If there's anybody that would like
It's
to
like trunk or treat, but for
enter
Christmas.
that, they are more than welcome, whether it be a car or pickup or a side-by-side or
And there's hot chocolate and coffee. and
Cider.
Cider.
the Your Daily
Cookies.
Dose will be open throughout.
Yeah.
And they usually have a whole lot of Christmas specials going on in there with their coffee shop too, and so.
It's a great way to support our Chamber of Commerce, for sure. This is one of the things they work towards all year long, so. Shout out to them on their hard work on that too. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. In your packet, you'll notice a donation request from Santa and Mrs. C's Kids, the nonprofit organization. Dave did note on here that we do have $1,101.69 available in special funds.
Special city events, it's our donation line.
Okay. So this is just to segue as mayor and talk about this with co-founder.
You want me to read it?
What?
You want me to read it?
I can read it if you want me to. That
Up
makes,
to you.
okay. So this is just a letter that we sent out to all of our educators, organizations, and community leaders. The Board of Directors of Santa and Mrs. C's Kids is reaching out with holiday cheer and heartfelt purpose as we prepare for another season of giving. Our mission is simple: to spread joy, kindness, and the true spirit of Christmas by ensuring every child experiences the magic of the holidays regardless of circumstance. Through toy donations, community events, and generosity of supporters like you, we've been able to bring smiles and hope to children and families across our region. Last year, we provided gifts to over 125 children in need from the Alcester, Hudson, Akron, Wakanda, Canton, Centerville, and Beersford communities. Thanks to your support, Christmas was brighter for so many local families who might otherwise have gone without. As we look ahead to this season, we're seeking 2 types of help. Number 1 is donor support for contributions of new toys or financial donations that allow us to reach more families and fulfill more wish lists. And number 2 is family referrals. So we rely on teachers, school staff, and community partners to help identify children and families who could benefit from our program. Your partnership is invaluable in helping us connect with those who may not otherwise have a magical holiday. Please take a moment to complete this form and return it to us by November 15th to allow time to coordinate our efforts. If you have any questions about the questionnaire or would like more information about Santa and Mrs. C's Kids, please don't hesitate to contact us at santa@santamissisckids.org. We look forward to the opportunity to work together to bring extra holiday cheer to the children in our communities. Thank you for your time and consideration, and we look forward to working together to make this Christmas season magical for every child. With warm regards, Santa Claus, the Board of Directors, Santa and Mrs. C's Kids.
How do we do on toy collection? For the Royal Ball?
80.
For Royal Ball, we got 80 toys. I think we had over 100 last year, so it's a little bit down, but
The number of toy donations was down this year, but I think the quality of the toy was a little bit bigger.
yeah.
So, and we have a smattering of leftovers that were left over that we didn't need last year, but,
Last year you guys also had clothes though, right?
Yes, we ended up purchasing a lot of clothing items because you can't really do those because you don't know what sizes you're looking for, so you don't want to be stuck with, I got like 4 totes of clothes now, you know? So that was one of the things that we needed to purchase.
Do you have the contribution from last year? What did we?
I don't
We
think
didn't reach
I
out to
don't
the
think we
city
reached out
last
to the
year.
city last year.
We were a very new organization last year, so we were kind of flying by the seat of our pants, and most of our donations came in lieu of the Royal Ball last year, and community partners that heard through us, and we did send a letter out, but it was mostly just businesses. So we've kind of expanded our reach a little bit, knowing what we had for needs last year.
Okay. Yeah, I think so.
I'll make a motion to donate $500 to Santa and Mrs. C's kids.
Second.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried, and we thank you guys a lot. That means a lot to us. I'm not crying, you're crying.
Lucky I looked down the line, because I was gonna like, give you.
I'm crying,
I'll give
so it's
you-
fine.
I'll give you 10%. There could be other things
We really
happening.
appreciate it, and all of the communities that we work with appreciate it as well. Some reminders coming up. Chamber of Commerce, another shout out to them for the Fall Craft Fair, November 22nd, which is a Saturday from 10 to 2.
Where's
Also a fun thing, it's at the school gym.
Okay.
Yep. City Rebel site closes for the year on November 30th, so get your Rebel out there before the 30th.
Get your
And I think
rubber-
with the calendar, it's actually the 29th, but the end of November
Okay.
is when it closes for
Get
the
your
year.
rubble on the double.
And the city office will be closed tomorrow, November 11th, in honor of Veterans Day, and also November 27th and 28th for Thanksgiving holiday. And the Alcester Area Chamber of Commerce tree lighting, which is Friday, December 5th at 5 p.m., and that is downtown. Do we need executive session?
Do you need an executive session?
I do, actually.
I'll make a motion to enter into executive session pursuant to SDCL 1-25-21.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. We are in executive session at 7:01 p.m. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, nice meeting you, and yes, come right.
All right, we are out of executive session at 7:36 p.m. Just need a motion to adjourn, please.
Oh, move to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Adjourned at 7:36 p.m. Thank you all.
Gotcha.